One of the challenges churches have is communication, especially when there's crisis or challenge or something suddenly happens and you need to communicate with people. How do you work through those challenges? And obviously every situation is unique and different. But one of the things I've learned in communication in crisis or when trouble comes into a church is transparency. Do everything you can to be as candid and as transparent and as gracious as you possibly can be in that context. If you have created an environment of transparency, if you've created an environment where people are allowed to ask questions, if you've created an environment where you have not tried to sweep things under the rug, but as best as you can, you're transparent about issues and challenges that you're going through, that trust environment will stand you well in a time of crisis. But you can't wait until the crisis comes to start building those communication channels. They should be a natural part of your culture. I remember a situation where we had to let a staff person go, and we did not do a good job in how we communicated to the congregation. And there was a lot of flack that happened and a lot of concerns that people had about the situation. And I realized we had not been transparent. We had been too quick in how we responded. I had let someone else do the communication, and I hadn't taken the lead on the communication, and it needed my leadership on that. So I ended up going before the congregation at a service and just being transparent about what I had done, what I hadn't done, was honest about the situation and as candid as I could be about it. And people were willing to accept that and to receive that. But that happened because I was able to build some trust and communication in the past. And even in my own failure, there was a lot of grace shown by the congregation, and I so appreciated that. You got to start building the channels of trust now. And you've got to be communicating anytime there are major issues or concerns people have. Get in front of them, be as candid as you can be. Come up with a Q&A ahead of time. What are the common FAQ questions that people have about a situation? And go ahead and pre-learn those and build the knowledge base so that people understand where you're going and doing what you're doing.